Welcome back. We're here with another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and I'm recording this right after I just recorded that other video. Oh, slammed my desk. Oopsies. But I'm recording it right after, so we're getting right into the Mini here, or whatever it's called. I think it's called the Griffin, something like that. I wanted to buy the multimeter, or I said electrometer, but kind of same difference, and I'm going to buy the compression tester as well. We're going to see, hopefully one of those two gives us our answer to what might be going wrong on this car. Engine needs to be complete. Alright, so that was a pointless buy. Oh, that's the drain tool. So, let's try the multimeter. 1. Let's see. Oh, fuses are in this. I did see the fuse box, but okay. That's gonna be a thing in the future. I assume that it's not broken on this car. Okay, wasn't broken on this car. Still need parts discovered. So my 2 tests failed. Let's buy another 2 tests. I'm gonna buy those 2. Let's see. Let's run them. Tire depth. I like this digital gauge. 81%, 78%, 81%. And 77%. I imagine the front 2 tires are probably the burnt out ones, because power, baby. And fuel pressure. Okay, engine needs to be complete. Actually, what's... Oh, okay, never mind. I tore the whole top end off. Never mind. I was going to say, what's missing? The top end of the engine. And the OBD2 is 1500, so I'm not going to buy that yet. I don't know if I have time, or not time, money to do on that. I'm gonna just probably have to end up tearing a lot of this down to find the part that I'm missing. Or the 4 parts that are missing. Oh, brake pads potentially. Yep. Brake disc ventilated. Okay. That could be something here. I've got a decent chance. There's only a 25% chance that I don't find the brake pads I'm looking for. So we're gonna see real quick. Those might have been it. Might have not been it. I don't know. Oh, all 4 pads. Okay. So those were 2 of them. Those are 2. Those are 2. I'm going to pull off the brake disc here just to see. Does that solve it? That was my part. Okay, that's easy. That's easy enough. I just got to pull the calipers off this rear end then. I really bought all them tests for it just to be the 2 front brake discs and the front brake pads. Man, I spent almost, I think, over 1,000, about 1,200 there. That's sad. That's disappointing. Well, at least I got them now for the future. Hey, we got all, or most of the tests for doing stuff now. I wasn't expecting to buy them that early, or have them that early. I'd love to buy the second lifter, and I didn't pay attention to how much they were. So let me check that. I did a double take on myself. 2,500 for a second lifter. That's not bad. I might just have to do that. But at the same time, I don't know how much or how expensive a lot of this other stuff's gonna get in the future. So 2 ventilated discs and 4 brake pads. Oh, I missed enter. Let's start a little bit of the reconstruction process where I can. Oh, okay, so I bought the 2 originally, but I didn't buy the other ones. So this should be able to come back together. 2 different sizes? No, not 2 different sizes. Alright, fantastic. It's nice when all 4 tires are the same size now. So I got 2 extra brake pads. I think I actually bought these for the car outside because I believe that needed 2 brake pads. So we're gonna figure this out when we do this, or just as we go, because I think I've got a Sylvia outside, if I remember, that needs some parts. I haven't been out there, and it's been a little small break between the first and second episode, but it is immediately after. It's been a 20 odd minute break or so. So just enough time to forget, but enough to still know what's going on. So I done goofed. Alright. I got that brake caliper. I think all 4 tires should be fine. Or all 4 corners of the car here. Oh, that's not what I was aiming for. Dang, I missed it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. I gotta work on the engine now. Gotta wait for this bugger to come down. It just feels so wrong not switching to another car. I don't think I bought a new crankshaft. So I did buy a new idle roller. I remember that. That works. Gotta buy the crank. Or not the crank, the cam. Oh. Phone vibrated. Oh no. The i4V. i4. Wow. No. What? I died. Don't worry about it. I mentally died there. I lost my brain. What does this have to be up to? 81%. Okay. That 78. Oh, neither of those are going back in because I don't remember where they came out of. Okay. Let's check. Spark plugs make sense to be in here. They sure are, and they sure do. I don't think I needed anything electronic. I'm gonna buy another pump because I know I needed it for one of the other cars. Unless it was this one. Nope, not this one. Let's see. I can install the caps back on. These were not broken. I'll be able to reinstall that gear over there. We're just gonna put the top end of the engine back together. At least that's the starting plan here. Timing cover. Because this should solve most of our problems. So, we'll see. We shall see. That's all we got to do. I know I don't have that. We're going to put the engine head back on. The head cover, rather. Because the head is where I was just working with the camshaft. In my mind, I keep trying to say crank. It's not the crank. It's the cam. It's the dual overhead cam. That was my thing on, or my emblem on Black Ops 2. Or not my emblem. Alright. That's enough internet for today. Ignition coil. I'm gonna buy 2 just in case, because I got a 1 in 4 chance of messing this up. And I'm gonna put the old ones in. And we're gonna see. Does that count? Yep. Okay, ignition coil. It just looks like... Okay. I gotta buy the cam. The cam gear, rather. Not the... Oh, bodywork. I gotta check out those. The cam gear. Cam gear. I-4 single overhead cam. Gotta buy... Oh, wrong one. Belt tensioner. And... I need rubber bushings. RUB. I can't bulk buy yet. I really just gotta stick to what I have. I really am in the habit of bulk buying, but I just need to not. I need to buy exactly what I need. I need to be Toyota today. Alright, we got that new belt. I guessed right on what belt was broken. I was very hopeful. Alright, that's gonna go back on. We're gonna put the crank pulley back on. It should have another belt. Can I actually put the stuff in from the bottom here? I can. Alright. Where is it? Gotta put the belt back on. Way down below. Put the last idle roller on. Right at the far edge of the screen. And I'm gonna have to lift it to put that back on. Oil filter. Yeah, that's on. Let's get those last two rubber bushings, and I think we gotta fill fluids, and I think that's it. I think that'll be all. We're almost halfway to being level 3 now, too. We're about 20 experience off. Well, 20 experience to being halfway. That's all that. I gotta refill the oil. And I did good by draining all the fluids. So we just gotta fill those up real quick. Glug glug. Let's see, wait for it to drop. Dropped, alright, nice. Power steering. I love the little red shade of this power steering. Unfortunately, it reminds me of like tranny fluid though. I like that deep red. I can't remember what it's called in tranny fluid. It's like, I want to say ATF, but that's a government agency, not a thing. I don't know what it is. It's the deep red thing in transmission oil. I think that's everything. Oh, brake fluid. I missed brake fluid. Yeah, that'd be cool. Letting them roll out of the shop with no brakes. They'd hit the brake and they're not stopping. I think that's everything now. How much? How much are we getting? 2,200. That pays it back somewhat. I had to buy a lot of tools, though, unfortunately. Is why it's not really worth it. But we do have the tools. As I said. While this comes in. Oh. There's no jobs. The one popped up because it just disappeared. I caught it at 0 seconds. Alright, ABS pump. We're gonna put that right back in while I'm sitting here. I bought it while I was in the electronics store, getting the parts for the other stuff here. Alright. ABS, and I gotta figure out what... It's one of the rear brake discs is what's broken, because it says that... Alright, it's that corner. And I gotta figure out what pads are broken as well. It almost looks like these are broken. You can see it right inside there. So we might get lucky and it might be this one. But we also do have to figure that out. Oh no, those are fresh. Okay, let's see if we can spot. Those are burnt out pads. Because everything else in there is nice. So we got one more corner to take the caliper off because we got to find the pads. So we're just going to have to see. One more corner. Oh, I guessed right. I mean, really, I didn't guess. I just went over to the next closest corner. But it counts. Alright. These, we got the 2 brake pads that are going to have to go back on. And we're going to start popping the stuff back together. Da, 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 da. One of these I think needed replaced, but that's fine. Does the Sylvia have different sized rooms? Nope. These are also the same. Nope, didn't want to start that one. So how much? What does this car require? Oh, never mind. I don't. This corner just needed the new brake pads. That's gonna go back on there. I should have the other disc if I remember right. So we're gonna have to see. Oh, I clicked up to level 3 there and I didn't even notice. We're just barely in 3. Got that new brake disc. I did buy 2, so I bought 1 too many, but that is okay. We've got a spare brake disc just in case anything needs it now. That tire should go back on. This car should be back together, and we should get paid. And I can check for what else I've got here for skill points. Get that? 15, 12. Let's get ourselves a skill. Parking alley cheaper. I kind of like that lucky option. See, I really want to start this, but it really doesn't help me because I don't have the ability to do it. I don't have the garage expansion and the like workshop or whatever, workbench, to even get that ready. So that's unfortunate. Ooh, it's the title page car. We're gonna grab that, and we're gonna get the little Honda Civic here. I think I'm gonna bang this one out first. Forego the story order for just a moment. This one had replace all filters. And oil. Okay. Air filter, fuel filter, oil filter. Okay. That's easy enough. We can get that done. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself for that. I just didn't hold it just long enough. I was impatient. We're going to pop this off. We got an air filter type A, it looks like. That's pretty miserable air filter. Fuel filters there. And I imagine this is an I4. Well, I meant oil filter. Of course, the engine's an I4. You can see that it's a straight 4. Fuel filter, and the type A. Okay, that's nice and easy. I'm gonna put this kind of back together so that we should really only have to come back in here under the hood for pouring the oil again. That'll be plenty easy. Plenty easy. And we're going to be on our way closer to being level 4 and buying our own car. Because everything from the previous game should be in here, the junkyard and such. But I know it takes roughly 40-odd thousand to... Ooh, I forget to put the fuel filter. 40-odd-ish thousand to put the car together. So either I need to have $40,000-$50,000 before I start working on a car, or I need that second lifter to be able to like pay for and finance the car or for the parts while I'm working. That's some black oil. Damn. That served its purpose. So get that off. Put the new one on. Actually, real mechanic status here, putting used parts on. Does that count? Sure does. Alright, I gotta put oil in. Yeah, we saving that. That's a new filter. Okay. Glug, glug, glug until it's done. And then we are done. Yee-hee. I tried to make that the most boring. No. 145. I'll take it. Not much, but it's something. We've brought the Volofsen, I think it's called, or Volosen, or something. 240. Or Volsen. You can see it there. Volsen. Oh, it's 2040. That seems fairly easy. Okay. I mean, it's some transmission work, some engine work. Doesn't look like I'm tearing apart the engine too bad. I assume I have to drain the radiator before I pull the radiator out. So I'm gonna try to do that. Oh shoot, not the cap. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That belt's messed up. That belt's messed up. Dang. The alt. Is that the power steering pump? That's water pump. That should be fine. I don't see why pulling that out would be an issue. Power steering pump. I probably have to pull the fluid out for. But I don't know. Was there actually anything inside here that I needed? It was the cam gear, which to do the tank. Dang it, I can't get down there. There we go. To pull the cam gear off, I gotta pull the crank pulley, which to get to the timing cover. Oh, the belt tensioner's messed up. Okay. All right. We got a relay A and a relay B. That's a fuse box work. So C, okay, C is blue. Time for an electronic test. C is blue. B is like the tannish, yellowish color. And red is A. Okay. Oh, those are... I just want to mention that before I started playing and recording, I was at work for about 9 hours. So that's good. Alright. I just want to mention that because my brain is fried. Absolutely. Okay, we gotta pull the fuel filter out. We gotta pull the ignition wires out. And we should be able to see... Are all 4 of the spark plugs messed up? I wasn't paying attention to that. Yes, they are. Okay. Okay. I can do that. We can deal. I'm gonna have to pull the drive shaft off when the car's up on the wacky jacky. So that's what we're gonna do. We gonna pull the drive shaft out. And then we can drop the transmission. Drop the good old tranny. I'm gonna pull it out. We gotta drain the oil. Along with, I know we gotta drain a lot of the other fluids, or at least I believe we do. I think that's part of our tasks. Yep. So we drained the coolant already. We're gonna have to drain the others. We're gonna pull the clutch pressure plate off to get to the actual plate. Nope. Move to the first one. Drain. Yeah, everything I think's telling me that we're only getting two. We must be only getting two lifters, which is a touch unfortunate, but oh well. I don't really know. So, yeah, clutch plate, and we need a clutch bearing. Oh, that's a pressure plate. We need the plate and the bearing. Oh, I went to the wrong side first. I gotta put this stuff back in so that I can put the transmission back on. And then when the transmission's back on, I can put the drive shaft back on. So that's nice and easy there. The release bearing. The inline 4. Drive shaft back on. This is gonna be good. So we got a lot of that put together. Fuel pump as well. Alright. We gotta pull this bugger out. I would have missed that. That would have been a super easy miss. We're gonna just go back to here. Fuel filter. Fuel pump. That's what I need. We're gonna install the pump while I'm at it. Okay, now we gotta put back together a lot of this engine stuff. Didn't buy a cam gear. Alright, solid. Oh, and I don't have the... Okay, cam gear. Cam gear. Cam gear. Boom. Single overhead cam. And I'm gonna buy a regular cam gear too, because I don't know. Radiator. Radiator A, baby. Alright, I said A, but I meant C. I knew what I was looking for. We're gonna pull off, or not pull off, put it on. We're gonna need new belts. I'm gonna have to pull, dismantle, tools. Nope, that's not it. Drain tool is what I wanted. We're gonna pull this out. We're gonna pull this out. And we're gonna pull this out. And then we've got just a couple of other little things to do. Like buy the water pump. Water pump. Where's the one I'm looking for? I think it's... There we go. I-4. Yes. I should have bought the timing belts while I was down there. So now we're gonna have to scroll through everything again. Now we gotta go into the electronics store to buy a relay A. We gotta buy 4 spark plugs, the ignition wire, a relay A, and a relay B. I think that's... Oh, alternator. Nice. Okay. I think that's mostly what I needed. Timing belt, single overhead cam. Water pump's going to get fitted right on there. We're going to put in belt tensioner. Cover's going to pop back right on. Alternator's going to sit right in there. We're going to have to go back to the regular store to buy new idle roller, I think. Yes, and the serpentine belts. So let's get on that. Serpentine. Tine. Alright, serpentine belts. There we go. Single overhead cam. I think that's all. Or is it super... Or does it just use a regular B? Wherever the... I don't think that's right, but... Oh, I forgot to buy the idle roller. Idle ID. We're gonna pop that back on. Pop this bugger back on. I think that's it. I think it's just the one, and we've got... Yeah. We've got just a little bit left here to do. We're gonna put the fuse box back together. I forgot to buy a starter. Serpentine belt A. That's what I needed. Serpentine belt A. I was like, that one looks way too convenient. Sure was. Serpentine belt A. Let's buy a starter while we're in the computer. Starter. And we're going to put this. Put this. Put this. Put that. Put the starter on. I know I already bought the ignition wires, but I forgot to buy that. Fuel filter should be... There it is. Did I buy one? I sure did. Serpentine belt A. Boom. Everything's back together. But that's where we're going to end it. Without fluids. We're going to leave it nice, high, and dry. Next time we're here for episode 3, we're going to put the fluids in and finish up this job. See what else that feature has to hold for us. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll drop the playlist because by the time this will be episode number 2, I'll have created the playlist. Hopefully, if I remember, but should be there. I'm fairly good about staying up to date on my playlists. So we're gonna have that. And remember to like, subscribe, as I just said before. And peace.